Hey everybody, this is Bradley Benner with Semantic Mastery, and this is the masterclass for September 7th, 2016. We have a special guest on with us today, Simon Dadia, who's the developer of BrowSEO, which he just released BrowSEO version 3.0 this week. So first of all, I want to just say hello to Adam and Marco. They're both on with me today. Hey, Adam.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
And Marco.
Hey everybody, what's up?
And, without further ado, I want to bring in Simon and say hello, Simon.
Hi, hey, Simon. Hi, guys.
And, what's interesting is I'm actually really looking forward to this. I was just telling on Hump Day Hangouts a few minutes ago when we announced that we were going to be holding this webinar that I've been using BrowSEO for months and months now. And I only use about 5% of its capabilities. And it's not because it's not a good tool. It's only because I haven't had the time to learn all the different functions. And so I use it very specifically for being able to set up various profiles with different IPs and all that. And I trained some of our virtual assistants to use it the same way. And it's become a critical part of our business. And yet we only use 5% of it. You know what I mean? So like, I'm really looking forward to finding out a lot more about the other. I know it's like a Swiss Army knife of SEO tools. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what all these different functionalities are, because then I can actually start putting it to full use. And to be honest with you, it's worth every penny just for the one function that I've been using it for. So
what was that? What's the function?
Just setting up profiles with their own IPs.
Right.
That's it. Yeah. That's all I've ever done with it. But like I said, and it's totally worth the price just for that reason alone.
Yeah,
but,
Well, you know what the funny thing is about that, Bradley, is that was the original reason that I actually created it, was because of that, was just to manage profiles and personas. And then it just sort of went from there when I realized what was possible and what we were able to do.
That's awesome. Well, then I don't want to take any more of the time, man. I'm going to lock the screen on you, and the floor is yours, Simon.
Okay, great. So version 3. Hi, guys. I guess should I just jump straight into what BrowSEO is, because maybe some people aren't 100% sure of what it is, and maybe thinking what exactly is BrowSEO. So in a nutshell, it's actually a browser. It's a fully functional dedicated SEO and social media browser. So the best way to think of it or to look at it is like a blank canvas where you can literally, whatever it is that you're doing with SEO or social media marketing, you're going to implement with that, because it's just a browser, a dedicated browser with automation. So it'll amplify, exactly what it is that you're doing and help you become more effective at it just by using it. So it just takes all of the headaches out of it and all of the the annoying bits like cache and cookies and just makes everything just the bits that you tend to normally worry about, they become the actual secret superpower, so to speak, like the cookies and the cache and the things that we save and use that to actually identify profiles instead of erase them and move them away. So in a nutshell, that's the platform that is what BrowSEO is. A secure platform where you can open lots and lots of different profiles at ease. So there's so many different features in BrowSEO, and I think probably the best things to start and touch and talk about are the new additions, right? So the platform that we're building all this on is, like I said, was this profile management persona manager, so to speak. And we've now added the ability to not only manage profiles and personas easily, but now we can automate the profiles and the personas easily with in-browser automation. And also we have a whole module called BrowSEO IA, which is just intelligent automation, which is multi-threaded and allows you to jump in if things go wrong, and it's semi-manual and semi-automated or fully automated. You're always absolutely fully in control of what it is that you're doing there with the automation. So you're never just going to press buttons and it's going to go out and do stuff behind sockets and you're never going to see what's happening. It's not one of those kind of automation tools. So that's what we'll probably spend most of the time on, I think. And then the other things that we've added, which I think are important to mention, which weren't in before, is the ability to actually open up an unlimited instance of your own Chrome and Firefox. So that's now available in this new version 3, is that not only do you have the ability to open and use and browse and automate within the profiles and the personas of the projects with Firefox and Chrome, but you can actually use your own system Firefox and Chrome, not just not just the built-in ones. So different plugins you could now use. So we're fully supporting all the extensions and so on from the different Firefox and Chrome shops. So that's all, and it could be custom setups for different browsers. So that helps with all the fingerprinting, and that's another thing that we've started to really focus on, which I'm not sure is something that we need to really worry about right now. It's, I think, overkill and paranoia, but it's definitely things that we've come across, little parts of it, like WebRTC or issues. So instead, we've covered all of it, because it's not just about now. BrowSEO is going into the future with all of the different possible fingerprinting issues at hand and all the possible tracking issues at hand. That's all covered with everything from literally being able to control and change the font size per instance to the actual fonts per instance. So just that in itself changes the whole canvas fingerprint. Changing the size of the fonts changes the canvas fingerprint. So all of that's taken care of, and that's for the really super paranoid guys out there. And it's something that I mess around with sometimes, just to see if it's a proxy or if it's that. And sometimes it does actually make a difference with things like the user agent. So it's funny, it's interesting. So you have all of those customizations to mess around. So if you think there's something going on, you get to turn Flash on and off easily. And I'll show you all within BrowSEO how that works. So those are the new features. Those are the new additions. Should probably maybe just talk about the best ways that I've been using to leverage. Or I know that I've just waffled on for a few minutes about all these different features. And am I making sense, guys? Are we good here? Am I clear, or have I gone way too fast?
No, it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
It looks like there's no questions on the page yet, so keep running with it, man.
Okay, cool. So the ways to leverage BrowSEO are literally, there is just too many, and I've literally just put a few here to give you an idea of what's possible, because like I said originally, BrowSEO is just basically a canvas. This is what it looks like when you open it. Can you see that, or is it just stuck on the PowerPoint? Are you able to see that, or is it on the PowerPoint right now?
I'm sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I can see the PowerPoint. That's all I can see.
Okay, never mind. So yeah, so I need to change. I guess I need to change that to
change your screen share and select the window, your BrowSEO window.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go through this. I'll jump into BrowSEO in just a second. I just was wondering if I was able to quickly show BrowSEO, but I couldn't. So wasn't that important. So like I said, totally blank canvas. Whatever it is that you're basically doing, you're able to use BrowSEO to just make you work more efficiently, more organized, and just be more productive, basically. But it's geared to really be able to help you be like a super marketer, super stealth SEO, super stealth social media marketer, commenting heaven. Imagine having an unlimited amount of Facebook accounts to just comment at will on one, profile, fan page. Just being able to vote comments up at will in Facebook. You don't really have services like that. That just, you have sharing and +1ing services, but +1ing comments and manipulating little algorithms like that within social media is what you get to start doing when you're able to just log in with a browser and have full control over everything and not be limited by what some automation tool is going to let you do. Okay, so you can now just do that. So you're able to, commenting is very powerful. We all know that. So just think about what the possibilities are, having an unlimited amount of YouTube accounts to comment with, YouTube, Google Plus accounts, an unlimited amount of Facebook accounts. It's just pretty much unlimited, any type of commenting. But focus on the social commenting, because that's the most powerful, because it's really hard to be able to have an unlimited amount of social accounts at your disposal and being able to just log in and use them as you normally would with this sort of ease. So things tend to work differently. You notice all of a sudden when you start logging into these accounts, some guy in the group complained that his account has been put on hold for the next 2 weeks. His Facebook account has been put on hold because he accepted he accepted 800 friend requests. And
800 friend requests in like what, a 24-hour period?
Yeah, like he just went there and he basically, because what happens is we don't realize it, because in all of the times that when we open up and we set up these Facebook accounts and these personas, we never really log back into them and spend any time. We just post to them, and that's it, right? That's all we do. So that's got a certain value to it, but having the ability to actually make that profile real by logging in, joining a couple of groups, liking a few fan pages, engaging, putting yourself out there, it just makes Facebook realize that this is a real profile. He's not just logging in and posting. He's actually engaging. He's around. He's moving around. He's hanging out. They've got their own algorithms. They're drank, right? They're not just. It's not just the login website and do your own thing. They've got their own algorithms. They throttle the hell out of traffic. They do whatever it is that they want, right? So they're able to just check whether or not, very easily, whatever algorithms they use to see if this is a real account or not. What is he doing? Is he just signing in, putting up a picture, logging out, and then using the API? I mean, they can see all of this stuff. It's easy for them to do. So when you're actually logging in with a real browser and you start commenting and engaging, it puts you in the good books, and they start putting your face in front of lots of different people to say, hey, maybe you should friend request this person. And all of a sudden, you're getting hundreds of friend requests. And I'm going to show you a profile, a persona that took me under a month to get 5,000 friend requests, 5,000 friends, and I built like a fan page off of it with only 2,000 fans, real fans, but with super engagement, like insane engagement, hundreds of likes, dozens of shares, with only 2,000 fans, right? So, when you do things real and you spend a little bit more time, engaging for real, you get rewarded. They reward you. Facebook really do. They're like, okay, this guy's real. He's not just logging in and doing that. He's doing this as well. So when you combine all of that automation and that syndication and all of these recipes and everything, along with the ability to just come in with these profiles and be real every now and again, it's just an explosion of, whoa, hold on a second, this is a real profile. It's sending all the right signals out to, Google. I mean, not just Google, but, specifically Facebook right now we're talking about. And also all the other platforms, right? So they're all looking for very similar things, right headers and security tokens and so on and so forth, and all that's covered, and you're able to browse and use all of your social media accounts like a real account. So you get the added benefit of that as well. So they reward you for being real by putting you in front of people and actually getting you friends. So I found that when they friend you, then you invite them to your fan page, you've got like a loyal fan, a loyal follower there for life basically, and the engagement is phenomenal when it works that way. So the funnel is let them friend you, put yourself out there, let them friend you, and then after they friended you, now you invite them to your fan page, right? Because they friended you. You're not friending them and pushing stuff on them. They've now friended you, and then you're just continuing to let them further into your world. So it makes sense. It's just the natural flow of things, right? As opposed to like pushing your stuff into people, which never really works. So yeah, just social commenting, social engagement, YouTube, any commenting, any platform. So jumping into conversations, having the ability, just to grab an unlimited amount of any social media account and just do what you want, everything at your fingertips simultaneously. So that's the kind of stuff that you can do. I'm going to do a few demos to give you an idea of what this all means in just a moment. But I guess just to cover an outline of what we're about to demo, see what's in store. So other ways as well is, like I just touched upon, using other personas and minions, as some people call them, some courses call them. Also, I like to call them groupies or helper personas, where you have one main persona who is going to be the money persona, like your main money site connected to your money site. This is the main guru persona, and then you have all these other helper personas, 10, 15 helper Facebook profiles that are all set up real, and just go around following her like in real life, you know, always liking and always sharing stuff, and within this group and sending it up to other groups, just helping the main profile go viral. So, you know, these are just ideas. It's totally unlimited. Just think, you know, let your mind wander as to what's possible, because we're talking about a browser, an unlimited amount of instances, IPs, proxies, cache, all taken care of, so that you could, you know, just browse and engage with as many profiles and personas as possible. So, you know, you can easily build someone else up with a few personas at your disposal, right? So I like to use them as little boosters, right? Because if you're sharing crap, just garbage, there's no point of just boosting garbage. So if you're gonna be sharing good content, which is the point of having a money persona, or a persona that's going to be generating traffic, or a persona that's the guru persona, whatever you want to call it, the main money persona, there's no point boosting a persona that's got nothing there to boost. You need to have something to boost, right? So they are used to boost already proven content, which is what I like to use always. You know, the hottest proven viral content. We have the module in there called BrowSEO, which helps you just drill down instantly and find niches, the hottest content on Facebook for any niche within literally minutes. We can do a demo in that as well. It's very quick, and then you've got the ability as well to just, you know, have your own CTR, dwell time, you know, just browse any page that you want, increase YouTube views, do all sorts of things. So you're pretty much the sky's the limit with that kind of stuff. Crowd searching, real sort of crowd searching stuff. And then again, like I mentioned, we use BrowSEO as a big syndication hub where we're connecting all of the if this then that properties, just posting directly from BrowSEO, and you guys all know all about if this then that, how that works, of course. So we're using BrowSEO as syndication hub, meaning you've got the ability to post from within BrowSEO to an unlimited number of WordPress.com, WordPress self-hosted sites, and also Drupal. And we're going to have a few more that we're going to be supporting over the coming months. But right now, those are the ones that we are supporting. And you know, you just post via that, add the RSS feeds, and you know, let the syndication happen. So you know, you can do the quick syndication, the quick curation, using BrowSEO, and then go in and engage, spend a little bit more time in the real money sites, use the automation to just help keep all of the little helper profiles live and just active, you know, because it's really easy to have hundreds of accounts, but you've got to keep them active. You know, and you don't want to just be logging in and posting something that's self-serving, because it just sends off all the wrong warnings. It's never going to be a profile that will grow. Right, you need to spend a little bit of time and engage. So those are all the telltale signs, everyone. You know, you see a profile with just, you know, a whole bunch of links that go to a website or the same blog. You know, anyone that goes to it's just going to stay away from it. So they have a certain purpose. You know, you've got links and they're coming on Facebook. But what we really want to do is we want to get people to come there and click on those links so that you've got the real crowd searching effect happening. So people are coming to your site from social media. And you know what? And if people aren't actually coming to your site from social media, you can do it yourself. You can just share that link amongst your profiles within BrowSEO and just get all of your profiles to click on that link and come to your site from social media. So if you've got affiliate programs that you're promoting, people aren't generally going to do that. And that's where BrowSEO shines, where it comes to affiliate programs where people aren't going to be sharing your stuff, right? People just don't share stuff generally with commercial intent unless it's just, wow, just unbelievably done, the viral element, they've got it. Very, 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 very rare that gets done. So affiliate stuff even more so. So it really helps with affiliate sites. So generally you're not going to be getting a lot of traffic naturally coming from an affiliate site, from Facebook, from Google+, but you can get your minions and your personas to click on things from Google+ and show Google that you've got traffic coming from all these other places, these social sites, and have, you know, pretty much unlimited, you know, embed videos on different sites and go and watch them on those sites using these other personas with the different modules that we have in BrowSEO. Makes it all just really easy to do. So I guess should we jump over to BrowSEO and take a look at it and look through how this all comes together in BrowSEO?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, let's see, where's that thing? So let me stop sharing first and then share again. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that and then just select the BrowSEO window.
Where did it go? Okay.
I'm glad we deflowered you from your.
Yeah, I've never actually.
You're no longer a Hangouts virgin.
Yeah, totally. I was actually a little bit nervous about it. I've just done these. Go to hold is. Where is it open? Oh, there we go. Is that it? That doesn't look like it. I can't tell. It's open in my thing. Is this it? That's it. No, that's not it.
That's your Windows Explorer.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's open here, and it's not coming up as something to share. I've got. Maybe I'll close it and open it up again. Hang on. I can see which window that's connected to.
Yeah. See, I can pull BrowSEO open. I just opened up mine. See it on the screen?
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Just did it. Got it.
All right. Let me stop screen sharing. Now you've still got it. Okay, looks like it's coming through now. Yep, we're on. You're good, Tom.
Got it. All right, awesome. So, all right. So this is what you see when you open BrowSEO. It's literally like I said. I really wanted it to keep it like this, just a blank canvas, because it literally is. You know, think of it like it's a web browser with unlimited possibilities. Just it's so hard to explain to people who've never seen it before, but I know most of the guys here have seen it and know about it, so hopefully we're just clearing things up. Okay, so let's look at how the commenting features work and how we can, I guess, look for, you know, just of face value, what we can do with Facebook accounts, with some Facebook accounts having access to a whole bunch of these accounts. We'll focus on Facebook. So this is what you get with each profile. Firefox and Chrome within BrowSEO, and this is just the page that I have. It's the fastest page I found on the internet. Just for the automation, I like to have a fast page that loads first. Just grab a drink.
That's interesting, as I have whoer.net as so I can always make sure my proxy's working.
But with the automation I've been using, because when I run like 5 threads or 10 threads, it goes to the home page first, and I just want it to load really, really quickly.
Gotcha.
So that's the reason I use this page for that. I just change it for different reasons, different things, whatever you're doing. Okay, so Prospector is the best place to go and look at getting comments and places to even talk on Facebook. So you have the ability to have this is just predefined comments, right? I'm not going to mess around with any of this stuff. I mean, this is I'll do a quick show you. So you type in your keyword there, and that will go ahead and fill up this footprint. So it'll add the keyword there with predefined footprints. And you just do a search. So this will go and find Comment Love Premium blogs to do with the keyword muscle, for example. This will be forums, guest posts. This will find blogs, right? So we've got all these predefined footprints in there just to make it really easy for you to go and engage with, you know, forums and guest posts and different blogs, link roundups, and so on and so forth. But I tend to use mostly the custom and king content, and when you have custom, you can save your footprint. So I have a whole bunch saved here, and I would, for example, I'd want to look for things on Facebook, and generally it's good to use Google to find things when you're doing SEO related stuff, because, you know, if it's in Google, it's a good sign. So instead of going out and building a Facebook fan page that you want to link to and spend, you know, I don't know whether you want to blast it with GSA or whatever you guys do, or whatever, whoever does what. I like to go and find, and I don't know if it's going to work because Moz has been messing around, but I'm going to try and check all and see if it's going to work. Okay, yeah, all right, so cool. So we've got it kind of working. It might hiccup at one point because they've been messing around. Yeah, you see, they're really cutting you off with the free API. But if you've got the paid API, that'll be fine. The point is, you can quickly check the domain authority. We've got Ahrefs and Majestic coming in as well soon. Right now, we've just got Moz in there, and you can quickly find fan pages like that's not exactly a fan page, but this is a fan page, I believe, Muscle Farm, with a page authority of 46. You view in browser, and so you've now found a fan page with a good page authority. And even though they're no follows, you know, it's a page, it's got authority. You're going to post the link on there and click on it, and you know Google's going to see that you're coming from social media, and you might even actually get some engagement and real clicks from there if you're not spamming with garbage and it's, you know, a real comment, right? So you've got an instant page with authority. You can just go and post and have maybe a blog post. Look what they're writing, custard. Maybe go and curate this post on your blog, and then say, hey, look, you know, I've got, you know, something very similar, or I've just curated this, or I don't know. You know, it's entirely up to you depending on what it is that you're doing. But with affiliate marketing stuff, you can do stuff like this, and it works pretty well, because you can come in with your other profiles and like your comment, and that immediately sticks, because even if you've got a link in there, if you've got one or two real profiles or personas that are liking your comment and engaging it, it's going to make it very hard for the manager of that page to want to delete your comment when immediately you've got like real engagement on your post. So you use it to keep your links stickier, and to make them stickier by making them, you know, surrounding them with, you know, a little bit of real engagement, which is what every fan page likes to see. And you know what, even if you think it's a little bit fake, if you can see real engagement going on, you're going to keep it, because it just looks good. It could be hard sometimes to get real engagement. So, you know, people tend to keep the real engagement, at least the real looking engagement, regardless of the links that you have in there. Like commenting, you know, it's the same thing when you go and you comment on a blog. You don't want to just say, hey, blah, 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 drop a link. You want to comment, engage, talk about the post, and then somehow intelligently say, hey, you know, I just finished reading this similar article on this post. What do you think about it? And then jump in with another persona on that Discus profile, on that Discus blog, and go, oh, yeah, awesome. I was just reading that myself. And, you know, build a little bit of authority, kudos within that comment, and just keep things a little bit real. And that's the kind of stuff that you're able to do really, really easily with BrowSEO by just having all of these personas. Oh, was I in Chrome? That's interesting. How did I get into Chrome? Oh, yes, that's right, because I was in the prospector, and the prospect that it defaults when we view in browser to Chrome. But we're going to have to change that now, and we're going to add that view in Chrome or view in Firefox. That confused me there for a minute. All right, so that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. So you can do the same thing with Google+. You can do the same thing with any site, any social site. As you can see, I've got Discus here, site searches, YouTube for commenting, Google+, for, I mean, Tumblr, anything. There's absolutely no limit, because we're talking about a browser. So there's no automation limits, there's no tool limits, because it's, you know, if you can look at it and do it in Chrome or Firefox, you can do it and pretty much automate it in BrowSEO.
So essentially, as in the prospector module, you can set up any type of Boolean search you want and save that as a footprint. Yeah,
that's what these are here exactly, and just come back and
that's great.
And then King Content, it is an add-on. It's something. I mean, I pay for it monthly, and it can get quite expensive when lots of people are using it. But it's still a lot less than the cheapest price plan that they have. We plug into a company called webhose.io, and they I basically know the guys. They're over here, and my cousin was actually working there at the time, and we did like a great deal with him, so that we can directly connect to his API, and it gets closely monitored and paid per usage. But the minimum usage that the minimum you can get from them on a personal plan is like $50 a month. So we let you plug in and get all of the content via King Content for like $19 a month. So this is actually a paid add-on, but it's totally worth it. It lets you, what it is. Check out webhost.io, and all we're doing here is funneling it to you and allowing you to just keyword search it with the API and get all of that content. So what it is, Webhost is exactly that. It's a massive web hose of social content, social data, scraping the entire social web, and you get stuff. My favorite thing is the discussions. That's my favorite thing, because you know what I mean, forum marketing is awesome when done right. And when you find really relevant topics and forums and conversations that are happening right now in forums, it's gold. And it just always finds forums that I've never heard of. And not only have I never heard of them, it's giving me conversations that are happening right now, this week. These are all happening now, right? It's gold. Gold, that's right here. All these forums. Have you heard of this? Space battles, healingwell.com, steroidology. I mean, okay, I have actually heard of steroidology because I'm messing around a bit in the bodybuilding niche. But these are all forums that if you go engage, drop your links in there, people are going to click on them, and you're going to get that effect that everyone tries to fake so much, and you can do it for real.
Super targeted traffic too.
Yeah, it's super targeted, and there's no need to fake it. You could just have a conversation in here on a current topic right now that's happening right now, and you're going to get people clicking on your link if you're jumping in there having a real conversation. So that's the kind of stuff that you can do with King Content, and it does it for forums, for news and blog sites, and it'll find stuff for Reddit and social media sites and all sorts of different things in there, and it's always different. You can do a search different times of the day, and you'll get back different things because it's like up to the day, as current as possible. So it's just check out webhost.io, and that's what King Content is. We plug into that, and it's just it's really awesome for content marketing, as you can see.
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
One is the commenting similar to Scrapebox or more streamlined and efficient?
Well, the commenting, as you can see, this is all manual commenting. So it's just manual. There's no automation with the commenting unless you're using BrowSEO IA and you're making your own commenting scripts, which is possible. But you can pretty much make your own scripts for anything that you want. But for this kind of high quality, on target, on topic stuff, you want to manually get in there and spend a little bit of time and have a conversation with people in there and just be real for a few minutes, and it'll be much more effective than spamming the hell out of irrelevant forums.
I totally agree.
Yeah, that's what this is for. It's not for just...
One other question. I'll answer this for Jonathan. He says, can you use this for Yelp accounts? Yeah, Jonathan, you can use this for any accounts whatsoever, like on the web, period. So that's the whole key, is to set up a profile and then log in through the same IP for all accounts that you create, and it will accrue cookies and all that kind of stuff, which is real. That's what BrowSEO does, is it allows you to mimic real activity. I mean, because essentially you are doing real activity just through a persona. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, listen, I was the COO of a company called Noam Design, New York-based web design agency, and I was responsible for managing hundreds and hundreds of accounts and their social media accounts, and it was literally driving me insane. And this is one of the ways and reasons that it got me thinking on how am I going to do this. But it's one of those things that is really hard to do. So different companies will have different arms of their organization with different Twitter accounts, different Facebook accounts. So you can have one company with a Twitter account that is focusing on customer service, another one customer relations, another Twitter account that's focusing on sales, another Twitter account that's focusing on support. And how are you going to manage all of these Twitter accounts from one browser? You can't. It's just not possible. You've got to keep logging in and out and in and out and re-verifying and re-verifying, and that's it. I mean, I'm sure there are the odd custom solution here and there, but maybe the people in-house have done. I don't know, but that's basically what you can do and why it was developed. So yeah, you've got that there, and we take all the cookies and cache we sort of we hold on to it, and like I said, take the weaknesses and turn it into our strengths by, instead of deleting the cookies and cache, we hold on to it and use those as identifiers, so that when we change out the proxies at the end of the month, it just looks like we've gone from one place to another with our laptop, because all the cookies, cache, history, and everything is there. So, you know, even when you change your proxies out, you don't even have to worry about logging back into your accounts, because it sees the cookies and cache. It's like taking your laptop from one place of the country to another and opening it back up, and you're going to be logged in. You're not going to have to log back in again. It sees that you're on a different IP. And besides, most internet providers they work with dynamic IPs. They're always changing their IPs. So it's a normal thing to change IPs. It's not a normal thing to always have a totally clean environment with 0 cookies, 0 cache, and 0 identifying factors. That's what's not normal. It's not normal to have a totally super clean environment, and that's what sends off like alarm bells, like, hang on a minute, why do you have no history? Who are you? Kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the kind of stuff with commenting, what I'm talking about, and how you're able to just, you know, take advantage of all the different accounts at your fingertips. Just jump into these different conversations and create these you know, these helpers that are able to boost your authority. So
if you don't mind, I want to expand on that just briefly, because guys, you know, there's a ton of like social signal services out there that you can purchase, right? Which essentially just sends a bunch of +1s and shares and likes and tweets and retweets and stuff to a particular URL that you submit to accumulate social signals. But here's the thing. That's not nearly as natural or as effective as creating a share post that links to your target URL and then having that share post get engagement. That's a hell of a lot more valuable than just getting more likes and shares, and those likes and shares not receiving their own engagement. So my point is, it's kind of like tiered social signals, and tiered social signals are so much more effective than just tier 1 social signals, if that makes sense. Especially when those tier 1 social signals are typically coming from spam profiles that have no real engagement anywhere. So that's where BrowSEO shines, is it gives you the ability to set up your own network of tiered profiles that you can use to like and comment not only on your target URL, but then like and comment on the share posts as well, which gives you that whole tiered structure, and it's so much more effective. Yeah,
that's right. So that's what, and you just have them follow you all over the place, these little helper personas, whenever you need like an extra comment, or you want to get your comments on a post that's going viral, and you can see that there are I don't know, 50 comments, and the one at the top has got 3 likes. You could really easily get 4 likes, and you're going to be at the top of that, and that will generate people to not just engage with you, but if you're commenting on a relevant post, like bodybuilding, for example, and you have a bodybuilding persona, and you've got normal bodybuilding stuff, you're going to get bodybuilding people to engage with you, and that's really, really targeted stuff. That's how you get targeted friends and personas on Facebook to engage with you, and once they engage with you, that's the goal. That's once then you have them, and then you have here, for example, I show this. This is the demo account that I like to use. So this is one of, so these are, oh, whoops, the H is missing. Okay, so this is one of my guru profiles, we'll call it, that I had built over the course of a month, with, as you can see, 5,000 friends. Look at all these people trying to comment and chat, message requests. It's insane. It just drives you nuts sometimes. Like over 100 people wanting to chat.
4,977 friends.
Yeah, so this profile's got 4,977 friends, but look how many followers. She's got more followers than me, 428. That's insane. She does. She's a real guru, and look at the engagement. All I did here, this was like a little test I did. All I did, as you can see, was just share it. I did nothing. I didn't even try to engage, and I've got 6, 7, and none of these are me. None of these are me being like, you know, BrowSEOing it up. You can see this guy's real. He's got 4,000 followers. You saw that? Sabina Carol Francis, she's posted that on this, and she's got 4,000 followers. This is the guru's guru, and it's a fake persona.
That's awesome.
You know, so this is the kind of stuff that you can build with BrowSEO, and if you just scroll through this page, you can see the engagement is insane. It's just insane. 101 likes, 17 likes, 18 likes, and whatever. That's what it is. I mean, that's what happens when you've got real friends, people engaging, people getting in touch with you, wanting to friend you, and hanging out in the right places online, getting people to engage in the right way. This is the kind of activity that you can get, and this is a fan page that was built off of the back of her persona, and this fan page gets some phenomenal engagement. I did a case study where we took this fan page from 0 to 33,000 reach in 3 days.
Really?
And yeah, the last time I posted here was August 14th, and before then, August 10th, August 7th, and so I'll show you. I made a few posts afterwards, but I'm going to show you. The last post I did was here in April 9th, and then it stopped, and then I decided to do a case study and see and show how you can use FB Conversio, this module here, to raise a dead fan page, because it had absolutely zero engagement, zero everything. It was just nothing. And then this was the first post that I made, and it had 68 likes, 2 shares, and then it goes on and on with 24,500. Hang on a second. There's a whole bunch of other posts in there that it's cutting out in here for some reason, that have got lots and lots of different likes. Anyway, the same kind of engagement. The point is, when you share real content and you use the minions to boost real content, it's all about having the ability to have the right content that you're sharing as well. So it's not just having the minions, you have to have the right content. And every bit of content that was shared on this page was gotten from FB Conversio. So it's a bit confusing. I'm going to change these around, because it should be search, post sorter, and then dominator. So the first thing that you want to be doing is always going into the search function. So you want to go to the search. And what this does, FB Conversio, is it searches the whole of Facebook, and we can do a search right now using Open Graph, and it helps you to just drill down in a matter of minutes and find the best performing content for pretty much any niche. And I'm going to show you how it does that. So we do a search first via Open Graph. The crawler, it says it's initializing. It takes a few seconds. It shouldn't take longer than 10-15 seconds to do the whole search. But what it does is it goes out and it crawls Facebook using Open Graph, and it is just bringing out all of the bodybuilding fan pages, and it's done that right there. And I've got over here an arsenal of 1,482 bodybuilding fan pages, and there are quite a few duplicates in there, of course. But when you do a search every day or every couple of days, it brings back a whole bunch of extra results. So now we have 1,482 results. You click on the side over here, and we can now look at the results. So as you can see, there are some duplicates, and that's always going to happen when you do results and searches and just accumulate them like that. But we'll dedupe them in a minute. And We can then drill down these 1,482 fan pages to find the best content by right-clicking here. And from in here, we can order by likes, order by talking about, and send it to the dominator. And we call it the dominator because that's pretty much what we're doing here. We're literally dominating a niche very, very easily by just going and finding immediately what's the best content. So it's, you can send one at a time over, which is just dominate. So it'll send one URL, or dominate all. It'll get all 1,482 URLs, send that over. We don't want to do that. We can dominate all selectively. So this will then allow us to target the most active fan pages. And I don't tend to use likes a lot. I use the talking about. So I like to say, let's say more than 2,500 people talking about. So out of all of those, we've now filtered down, out of the 1,482 fan pages, we've filtered down all of these with over 2,500 people talking about it. So that means this has got the good content here. Obviously, there are duplicates here, and we'll get rid of those in the dominator in just a second. So we click OK, and then jump into the bodybuilding folder. And that's now been sent here onto this side, into the dominator, into this folder. And then we just dedupe that. And then we right-click. And this is where all the magic and fun starts.
Unfortunately, Simon, because the way Hangouts work is we can't, when you right-click, it doesn't show your menu.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we're unable to see your menu. The only way to resolve that is if you select to show your entire desktop. So that's up to you if you want to do that, if you want to reselect your full desktop. If not, we just won't be able to see the menu.
Yeah, no problem. I'll do that. Let's see. Hold on. Select.
Just click the one that says entire screen, and that should show your whole desktop.
Entire screen. Okay, cool. All right, can you see?
Yes.
Got it?
Yep.
All right, great. So now we've just basically drilled down to the deduped pages and the most talked about pages on Facebook, 2,500 and over talking about, which gives us a good sign of engagement, right? 2,500 people talking about it. It's not massive. It gives us some sign that there is engagement, there is life in that fan page for sure. Okay, so we right-click. Can you see the right-click?
Yes, now we can see it.
Okay. Awesome. So we can now order. Wait, hold on. I should have done this before. But first thing you want to do is crawl all stats. And what that's doing is it's going to go and crawl every single page that we've just brought in here and bring back the all of the stats. So it's going to bring in the images, the videos it's shared, all of the posts, the likes, the talking about stats, the links, pretty much everything to do with it. And there you go. It's started now. As you can see, it shows you every step of the way. It goes pretty quick. So while it's doing that, you can start to look at the pages. So you just need to click on it. And let me just close down this side here, give us a bit more space. And this is another way to use the dominator to get into fan pages and engage manually, right? So you can just double click on this, and it'll bring up the fan page here. So you can just go and manually engage if that's what you want to do. If this is one of your authority profiles, and you want to start building a little bit of authority, engagement, dropping links on trafficked sites with 2 million likes, like you can see here. Then you can do that here in this dominator. You don't have to go into the browser. This is the Chrome browser, and we got rid of Flash on Chrome. Right? Did you know that? Did you see anything about that? No. So this is officially the first Chromium build that is literally almost 100% compatible with all Flash, but there is no Flash in this build of Chrome. We got rid of it. There's absolutely no Flash, and what you're looking at is it's playing a Flash video. That wouldn't work if there's no Flash installed on your computer, but we're supporting 99.999% of the Flash out there even though we don't have Flash. So the developer has just ninja'd it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so and it's more stable, more secure, and we were having stability issues using FB Conversio, and it was that stupid Flash. So the dev was like, I'm getting rid of Flash. Got rid of Flash, so now we have the fastest Chrome browser out there known. It's just so fast, it's insane. So you can engage here as well, and just click, and you're there. But if you want to drill down the page, you click on come to the right-hand side here where it says Page Info, and you click on that, and it gives you the data of that page. Shows you 304,000 people talking about it, and 220,000 likes. And we've got the photos, and these are all of the page photos that were actually uploaded by the page himself. And you can go ahead and actually download them straight from there, or copy the link and engage with these photos. You can also order the photos themselves by likes or by comments, so we can get the best, most commented, most liked photos. Same thing with the videos. So we're drilling down like never before, right? It's just order by likes. That's the most liked videos. And we can load them all. This is not all of them. It's just brought in the most recent ones from this bodybuilding page. And if you just click load all, it's not going to work now because it's still scraping and bringing the data in from the rest of these fan pages. But if you click load all, it'll go ahead and actually bring in every single video that they've ever uploaded. And you can right click and download the video straight from here and re-upload it to YouTube, which is pretty amazing because a lot of these videos tend to have never even made it to YouTube. And you go and you take that video, upload it to YouTube, share that on Reddit, and boom, instant 1,000 views, real crowd searching, put your links in there, great backlinks, great traffic, and you can do that with these videos, awesome engagement, because you already know they're super popular, and generally they haven't made it to Facebook yet or YouTube, so you can download, and you can do this as well. I do this a lot with the groups, right? So this is the fan pages, but you can have groups here as well. So these are the bodybuilding groups. So you want to just make sure that you've got all of your member groups in here so that you can engage and comment with all the groups here one after another in the same way, right? So okay, so it's gone ahead and finished searching. So we can right-click in here and order by the most liked pages on Facebook. So we've just now drilled down out of all of Facebook. Right here for bodybuilding, this is the most liked page, right? That's it. Doesn't get any more than this. This is it. 3 million, right, likes. Now, what's the most engaged Facebook bodybuilding page? See, they're not it. They have the most likes, but it's Mafia Bodybuilding. It's always these guys. Between this one, Bodybuilding Tips and Tricks, and Stars of Bodybuilding, these are the 3 big boys on Facebook, just in case you guys wanted to know. For bodybuilding, there is no other authority, and we were able to drill that down in a few minutes while I'm talking to you here. No big deal. So not only have we drilled down now what the most popular bodybuilding, this is a Spanish one, so I'm going to go to the one underneath that. Right, so not only have we just drilled down in a matter of seconds or minutes while I'm talking to you the most popular fan page on the whole of Facebook, we're now going to drill down and find the most popular posts on that fan page. So we are only sharing the gold. That's it. We're only looking for the gold, and we're only going to share the gold, and we're only going to curate the gold. We're only going to talk about the gold. We don't care about anything that's got 7 likes, 50 likes, 100 likes. We only want the posts that have got 16,000 likes.
Wow. And
880 shares. Now, you know, if you take your bodybuilding post and get all Arnold and whoever else that other guy is, Columbo, or who, I don't know who that other guy is, and all reminiscent about 2 legends getting together, you're going to get engagement if you put that in front of the right audience. No, nothing to talk about. You will, especially if you put that in front of people on another website that haven't even seen it yet on Facebook, for sure. You know, you can put that image on your blog, share it on Reddit, and you're going to get traffic, lots of traffic, and that's going to give you real crowd searching and get you indexed, get you ranking as well. You might even get some real backlinks off of that. You never know. It happens. So there you go. So that's it. So we're drilling down. Right-click, order by shares. You want to see which is the most engaging content. And it's different content, you see. This has got 3,240 shares. That's going to get you viral, right? That's going to help you get in front of a lot more people, this content right here. And you just need to click on it, and it'll bring it up over here. So, you know, totally open to just engage, comment, or, you know, save it for later, right-click it, sync it. And when we say sync, it syncs it to your post sorter, so you can go later on and engage it. So, you know, you can go add to sorter, and then you go, okay, I'm going to look at that post later. Add to sorter. Okay, so which project I want to put it in? I want to put it in all of them, for example. Oh, wait, hold on. That's from something else I had open. Hold on. Add to sorter. There you go. So that was from the last one, and that one's. I thought I want to go only to this one here. Okay, and then this one here, only to that one. And then at the same time, for some reason the select all and select's not working. So okay, we are in beta-ish right now. So that's like a nice little tiny bug to find during a presentation. But we're going to get that fixed. It's nothing, obviously. We'll, you know, just the select all and select none. It's just bugging out there, literally. And you can then use these to then go, okay, and now it's now taken this link, and this could be your own link, or it could be this link from here, and it's now added them to the post sorter so that you can go and engage. Right-click, launch in browser. Actually, that's going to launch in this browser. It's not going to work. I mean, I'm already logged into that one. There's no need to do that. So we can go right-click, launch in browser, right-click, launch in browser, and that is another little instance that's just opened up with cookies and cache under a different profile, different persona, and you can go and get your profiles and personas to engage all together at the same time on the same.
Wow.
You know,
that's really,
just make it really, really streamlined and easy. You see?
I'll be damned. So you can literally open up all your profiles right there within that window with a bunch of different other like windows that pop up and do all your engagement at the same time.
Right. Yeah, right there, exactly. That's how that works for that. The FB Conversio does that, and we've streamlined it so that you get all the Facebook posts in there. And then the SEO module is exactly the same thing as the post sorter, what you've just seen here, only for any site, any page, anything that you want, anything. So you can just come here and add any links that you want, and you've got all of these profiles and personas that I've got connected to this demo profile that are used to increase YouTube views, CTRs, click-throughs, and so on and so forth. And a cool thing that I've been doing lately that's been getting me really interesting results, very interesting, is, and totally separate than if I'm not using it. I've tested it over and over again, and it always gets it indexed and almost always to the first page of the video results in Google. And if I don't do this, it doesn't. And what it is that I've been doing is this. I've been taking a YouTube video that I would make. Hold on a second. Which video is this? See, now this is opening up on that IP and that port in this project with its cookies and cache. So if you're already logged in, you're already logged in, right? You don't have to worry. You can immediately start engaging. Just wondering which video that is. Oh, NLA for her. Okay. So you see we've got 2 subscribers. Silly. 3 thumbs up and 23 views. It's stuck. And I believe that video NLA reviews got indexed. NLA for her reviews. Hold on, NLA for her reviews. Oh no, this is in YouTube. Sorry, getting confused a little bit. Close that up. Go to Google, and I'm just showing you what the result is that I've been noticing by doing what it is that I'm trying to explain. Hang on. So NLA for her, and it gets it into the videos here, and and there's the video. It's just some stupid video right here, and all I did, it's right there in the middle. of page 1 of the videos, and all you need is a couple of embeds and backlinks, and that's going to get to page 1 of Google, right? No question. This is where 90% of them start off when I do this combination of things using BrowSEO, which is this. I get the YouTube URL, which is that one. I'd come over to here, which is the YouTube URLer. I stick the YouTube URL in there, and that, as a lot of you know, it will go and give you different variations of that video. And I take 77 variations, and then I open up the indexer, and this just connects to your favorite indexers, and I put the 77 URLs in the indexer. I then index them, and then I take those 77 URLs, I come into the SEO module, and then I paste them into here, all 77 URLs, click OK, and then it adds all of those 77 URLs to all of my profiles here, and then I just randomly open up and click on different variations, because what Google is expecting is to actually see that now. Because what you've done is you've just URL'd it, you've created 77 URL variations, and now you've just indexed 77 URLs. Now the last thing YouTube or Google are going to want to see is no activity. So now you've indexed it and you're getting in front of Google. They're going to want to see some engagement, some activity. And when you do this combination, it gets you immediately this result into the videos, and just a couple of backlinks, a couple of good embeds, and you know when you start off with this terrible, look at this video, it's insane. When you start off with a video like that halfway through the page, you know that you don't have that far to go to get to the top, and to get to the top of, and to at least appear on page 1 of here. I mean, here's her, and notes these top ones here, and we started off down here. So we just have 1, 2, 3, 4 to beat. A couple of good embeds. There's nothing there yet. All we've done was show the right signals. We've given them all the signals they want. Now Google's waiting for the embeds. Now Google's waiting for a few backlinks. Now this is when they're waiting for that all to happen. So does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I've experienced. I've found that with time and time again. I've done this over and over again for different things.
Yeah,
affiliate offers.
You know, that's totally true. That engagement signals, guys, is one of the biggest things for the YouTube algorithm to help videos rank, and that's why any of you that have been following us for long know that, like, we've been using crowd search a lot for video SEO, because we can mock engagement with that, and that's very, very powerful. And like what Simon's talking about right now is actually producing engagement signals really before any syndication or backlinking begins, so that the video is it's poised to respond very, very well to embeds and backlinks, because it already has checked the box for social engagement. And so that's a very, very powerful strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like doing the thing that is not really going to help you rank by itself, or even after. It won't get you out of anything, but if you do it in this order and you're already there just based on the engagement, it's exactly what Google's waiting for, because they see the engagement, and that's exactly when they expect to see all of the backlinks starting to happen, right? Like when a post goes viral, that's when Google's waiting to see backlinks. When they start seeing traffic to a certain page on the internet, a post on the internet, that's when they're waiting for the backlinks to happen, because otherwise, if they don't see backlinks, they're not going to rank you, because they're going to obviously think the content isn't that good. So, all right, great, you're getting a lot of traffic, a lot of interest, but you're not really getting backlinks. Okay, great, you're getting traffic from YouTube. Great, you're getting traffic from Facebook and all these other places, but you're not getting that many backlinks. So basically, your content isn't that good. So I'm just going to leave you halfway through the page there. You know? And that's what they've done, because I have done nothing except for what I just showed you. Nothing. And it's got there to halfway through the page waiting for backlinks. It's literally waiting for backlinks right now. That video is just waiting for them, and Google's waiting. Not waiting. It's not like, oh no, shit, is it gonna be the wrong time to do? This is the time that they are waiting and expecting for you to use a backlink, right? Because you've done everything else and it's ready. And when you don't, then it'll just maybe drop out, and you've lost your chance, window of opportunity, and signals are for naught. So yeah, so we are seeing that these little signals, when you manipulate things a little bit like that, they have a pretty interesting effect, as you can just see, as you just saw. That was a new video, new account, I think. I don't even think, maybe I had one video on that before. I don't know. I did that with a new account. Maybe it was a month old, no videos. But yeah, you don't need aged account for these kind of things. Okay, so BrowSEO IA module. Okay, so before we get into that, the automation is twofold. You can automate all of the social stuff that we were, engaging, social engagement here in the browser. So for your main money profiles, if you want to just be involved in the process and want to make sure that you're really joining the right things and engaging correctly and perfectly, then you can use the browser here and just get going there. Or you can use the BrowSEO IA, and this is probably what most people are going to be using most of the time, especially if you have a lot of personas and profiles. So these are just personas that are not old. They were built a couple of weeks ago, and these are used these are just demo accounts, and these, all I've done, I haven't really logged in and done anything manual on these. All I've done was just get engagement with Facebook and a couple of other sites with them. And the way that it works, it's very simple. It works in a way, well, maybe I should do a demo. We'll do a demo of it actually going out and doing something on Facebook in the browser before we get to the automation, so that you can see what's happening, because all it's doing in BrowSEO IA is everything that it's doing here, just for all your different profiles at the same time. So that, before we get confused, just show that you've got, I'll do the demo with Facebook and show you how it works, and just show you briefly the other ones without demoing them, because they work the same way, and then explain how we do the if this then that recipes. And by the way, we've got, I think halfway through that list of yours, Bradley, so it's looking really good. Hopefully we'll have those recipes ready over the next couple of weeks.
Awesome. You're integrating our IFTTT recipes in the BrowSEO, huh? That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's literally just 10-20 minutes, and they're all connected.
Very cool.
Yeah. So this, you hover over, you get the data that you need to put into the field, right? So you just, each one, you hover over keyword, and it also tells you keyword based. Pretty straight explanatory. We're joining groups based on keywords. Here we're liking page based on keywords. Here we're liking posts based on URLs. So if you are, I love this one, this is my favorite one, because if you are a member of a whole bunch of groups, you've got, just take this example here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 profiles here. These are tier 2s, tier 1s. You want to go and engage in one Facebook fan page, or one group that you're a member of. It's going to take you some time, just logging in, going and liking a few fan pages, because the last thing you want to do with groups is just post when it's promotional. You never just post stuff when it's promotional and your stuff. You have to get in there and engage and like stuff. You got to like comments. You got to make the odd comment here and there. And then you can come in and start posting stuff. You don't want to just immediately, you don't want to only be seen to be posting stuff, because the admins are just not going to allow it. If you never engage, you never like stuff, you're never seen doing anything in a group, as soon as you post something and it's promotional, they're going to be like, no, I'm going to delete it, I'm not going to allow it, because a lot of these groups have got admins that look at the posts beforehand. So, they're going to want to see a familiar face. Even if it's a little bit promotional, they're going to want to see a familiar face. And if it's a familiar face, they will let that promotional post fly. They really will. So this particular one is one of my favorites. It's keyword, it's URLs. You just drop all of your URLs in here. This is the data source. You can have, let's say, a bunch of URLs if you've got ready, or you can just do a search and get all of the fan pages up, and then just drag them in there, just to make it a little bit easier if you don't have them and you just want to start engage a little bit more, a little bit here. So what will happen now is this will go to these fan pages, and it'll just randomly like stuff. and it'll do the same thing with groups, and it'll go and randomly like posts on the groups. Just, getting your face out there, getting your minions, getting your personas, just by adding those URLs in and clicking play right here, and it'll just go to these URLs and randomly engage and like stuff and this is actually not the minion account, but it works exactly the same for any persona, any profile.
So these are pre-made macros that you already have in there?
Yeah, these are all pre-made and are part of BrowSEO.
That's awesome. So what I'm saying is we have the ability to also add custom macros if we wanted.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. We're gonna have a few more in here that we're gonna be supporting as well, like Tumblr, and we're gonna have the logins for all of the if this then that accounts. So we're going to stop it there. We're not gonna have sign up scripts because they're an absolute nightmare to support, and we just want to really focus and worry about supporting BrowSEO. And we're gonna have a separate thing altogether. Which I just mentioned last night, like an automation club, where you're going to get stuff, whatever. That's a separate thing altogether. But basically, you can get your own macros made, and we'll give you a document so that you can give to whoever's making your macros, or if you know about iMacros and know how to make macros, we're going to give you a document with a few of the changes that you have to just make to make sure that they're all BrowSEO ready. And that's it. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so that's what came up when you look for bodybuilding, guys. So if this, then that. Okay, so Google+, Facebook, Pinterest, everything works the same way in the iMacros, right? You just hover over it and it tells you what you need there. You need to add keywords. So if you want to be following by keywords, you come up here to the data box, type in muscle, and you can go and follow people based on keyword. Play check, and it'll go and search Google Plus and follow people on Google Plus in the same way that it does it on Facebook. And these are all going to be supported and constantly updated over time. So these are the scripts, and it's going to stop, I think, with another 5 or 10 scripts, and then we're going to leave it at that, and then you guys can just literally make any scripts you want, and you're free to do that. So we're not going to want to just. I mean, we could. There's so much you could do with iMacros. I mean, we're trying to limit it to just, I guess, social engagement, social scripts, and that's it, so that we can continue to focus on the other stuff in BrowSEO and not just the automation like that. So, we want you guys to get involved and customize it and get your own custom scripts for exactly your needs, whatever you need. So, that's the idea of having the iMacros in here. So, you can even edit these ones as well that are in there. They're open for you to edit if you know about macros, something's not working right. Totally open to do whatever it is that you need to do with these macros. If you screw them up, then just reinstall BrowSEO and you'll be good to go. So there's no worries about that. And BrowSEO IA is this on steroids, basically. So everything that it's doing here is it's going to do over here. So if we want to go and join groups by keywords, we check all of these profiles or personas over here. And then here's the data source here. We would type in muscle, and then you just click run here. So this is exactly the same stuff as in the browser, but this is for the automation in bulk, for the multi-threaded stuff. So we have 9 threads here, 9 Facebook accounts. I want to join groups to 9 minions. All you need to do is tick those, put the muscle in there, click this button, and then you've got all of the automation that opens up like that. And this is now why I have this fast loading page, as you can see, because I just need a super fast loading page for the first thing that it goes to. Gotcha. On the automation. And as you can see here, it's just going to the Facebook pages.
Wow,
and
that's impressive, man.
Yeah, and it's just liking, following, and doing pretty much anything you want, right? So that's how the BrowSEO IA works. And because it's there, you can literally pause, stop, and just engage again with all these profiles. Do what you want. It's just opened it up in this browser. If you happen to not be logged in, you have you know the form fillers and everything just like you are in your normal browser. So we've just popped it out and given you our own custom Firefox automation browser here. And look at this. Look at this is what I'm talking about. Okay, these are personas that I'm doing nothing with except using automation. And I've got 2 friend requests, 2 comments, 5. Look, I've got friend requests here, engagement there, engagement, and look, friend requests, engagement. All I'm doing with these personas is using BrowSEO IA, right? And it's just because it's actually browser based and doing it for real. It sends the right algo, it sends the right signals, and it sends the right signals, and Facebook send you traffic. They literally put your profile in front of more people, more and more and more people. The more you engage and the more you hang out in these places and the more people friend you, you gain authority. There's no doubt. I mean, people have more pull, and a person's post will have more authority and sway than other places. And it's not just about the amount of fans that you have. It's about the engagement that those fans have. That's what gives you the authority, not the actual amount of fans. It's the engagement of those fans. So you can have 1 million fans, no engagement. Facebook's not going to show your post to anyone, right? So this is just awesome to see that in our minions, it's just building engagement using built-in automation, as you can see, just friend requesting. And we're not even trying. I'm not even going in and trying to engage. We're just engaging in the right places. We're just hanging out in the right places. So it's working. You take these profiles and open up a browser and get a little bit real with it and go in and just engage and post and find out what's happening here and click on this one, whatever. You've just like a normal Facebook account. It's not rocket science. Everyone's got a Facebook account here, right? So, oh, look at this. This is funny. This is the post that I made. So this is the other profile. This is the minion. This is what I'm talking about here. You see what I'm talking about? She's a minion. This is the guru we showed you. And she posted it on her fan page. Is that what she did? Yeah. I'm trying to work out what's going on here. But basically, there's a whole bunch of engagement going on here. And it's not just me. This is just one persona. This is that one that we looked at before. This is that video that I showed you, yeah? August 29th, that's when I added it, the one that's halfway through the page of Google, yeah? And this is the only thing that I'm messing with, muscleshenanigans.wordpress.com, and it's actually ranking for a whole bunch of stuff. This WordPress.com site's got quite a bit of authority. You'll be surprised. And look at these comments. Happy birthday. I guess it was this persona's birthday, and I missed it.
I'll be damned.
I missed my own birthday.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. So it's so fun. It's crazy because, up until now, generally the way that we did things is just with sockets and just plugging in keywords into a tool and letting it go and do its thing. But when you actually see what's happening under the hood, it just becomes more real, and then the whole experience becomes more real, and it just ends up working out better.
More motivating too. You know what I mean? Like when you start seeing those engagement signals coming up and those notification in the Facebook menu bar and that kind of stuff, it's just kind of motivating to keep going. So
absolutely, because that could be happening with some of these other accounts that you've got, and you're just automating stuff, but you're never logging in, you never see them, and it's never going to amount to anything because you're never going to be there to engage and take it to the next level. And that's what BrowSEO is for, is to combine that perfect amount of automation and manual action in order to cover everything, because there is no automation tool that is flawless and that works. It just doesn't exist. Doesn't exist.
Simon, we've got quite a few questions, and we're coming up on a 90-minute mark. So I was wondering, how much more of the presentation do you have?
That's pretty much it. I was ending with the automation. I went through all the geeky canvas fingerprinting stuff at first, tried to cover all of that, and this is pretty much the end. It's just BrowSEO IA automation modules. I wanted to finish with this and show you how it all ties together in automation, as opposed to we have the browser. So as you can see, all that's happened is this has been popped out. You see, pop this out. And it's retaining all of the cookies, as you can see, cache. It's all logged in, and that's it. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the presentation. and
That's awesome.
probably a whole bunch of questions.
Well, it's interesting because, like I said, I've been using BrowSEO for months, but only as basically a way to separate profiles and have an IP assigned to each, and that's it. I haven't even touched any of those other buttons, prospector, publish hub, feed master, any of that. And so now that I see how it works, I'm kind of excited to get into it. So that's kind of a question. Is I'm assuming inside the members area for any purchasers that there's training on all these modules, correct?
Yeah. The members area is a little bit all over the place right now. The whole site is getting redone, but the YouTube channel has got everything on there, and it's all segmented really, really neatly and organized in playlists for now until we have the members. I mean, it's all in the members area, and I have the basics. When you log into the members area, you get the basic setup, how to set up your first persona, how to do everything, how to get all the basic setup done. That's all on the website. And then all the other more advanced stuff covering every module, that's all on the YouTube channel, and it'll be brought into the members area when we update it. So
that's good to know.
Yeah.
So should I just go rapid fire down these questions? Is that cool?
Yeah. Let's go for them.
All right. Gil asks, how many of our VAs can use this?
Well, we have different different licenses. So it starts from the Duo up until the Beast mode, which is unlimited. So it depends on how many VAs you have. So you can have 2, 5, 25, and then unlimited, I believe, is the increments.
That's the Beast mode you're talking about.
Beast mode is unlimited. That's like $97 a month, and you can have unlimited VAs and transfers. By the way, I don't know, you guys know, we use Amazon, and we have almost the same configuration set up as Netflix. So the speeds for our transfers using Amazon Cloud is unbelievably fast, phenomenally fast. It's a super fast setup, and there's no latency. Wherever you are, it's all set up in wherever you are in the world. It'll get you the same kind of connection as long as your internet's working.
That's great.
I'm just digging the name Beast Mode, man, because I like Beast Mode. I like fucking shit up. sorry.
So Shannon asks, you are also showing Facebook posts and comments, etc., but does this also work with Twitter and Google? I'm going to say yes, but
what do you mean? Oh yeah. Oh, what do you mean to search? Oh yeah, for sure. You just go and do a search for it's. They're just all that is where basically you've got this is just the Google search box, right there.
Yeah.
That's it. Google search box. This is the Google results. So whatever you can put into Google, you'll get out there. And I think I even have a Twitter one saved. Should be. Where'd it go? Tumblr. Anyway, yeah. I mean, it will work. It's just basically site thing Twitter. I'm going to save it right now. I'll show you how easy it is. Twitter.com, and then I'm going to save. That's how I'm going to do it in custom first. Custom, save footprint, Twitter. Oops. Twitter. And now it's saved. Somewhere in there. Oh, Twitter. And then muscle. And then whatever. It's going to bring up everything indexed in Google, Twitter related to muscle.
There you go.
In the same way. And you want to go engage those guys because they're indexed and, you're doing SEO. You want to engage with indexed stuff. So
that's right. Yeah. All right. So the next one is from Valerie. She says let's see. Okay. She says, is there a possibility to set up macros to go in and randomly select an account, click a link, and watch? I think we already showed that.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah, and so it's a follow-up question from her that's a little bit more detailed. Says, for SEO, can macros be built to do like crowd search? Essentially put in your brand name plus keyword and search for a site, find it, click on it, click some links, vary the time per page, and then close out the browser, then move on to the next persona?
Yeah, for sure it does. We're going to have a module that's going to be just for that, where we're going to be having it work through a VPN like Hide My Ass or one of those other ones that has a pool of hundreds of thousands of different IPs, so that you don't have to worry about your own actual IPs that you're using, so that it's in even less of a footprint.
Wow.
So that it will just go, but it'll take a little bit longer. It'll be one at a time because it's a VPN, so every persona is going to have the same the same IP. So it'll work in the same way, and it'll go and it'll search, it'll do this, go to the website, and then it'll automatically change the IP from the VPN, and then go to the next search and that kind of thing. So that's what we've got planned, that how it's going to be working there. So yeah, absolutely, that's how we definitely got that in the works.
That's impressive as well.
Yeah.
All right, so the next question would be, let's see. Sky says, I can't wait to get the multiple personality disorder software. That's awesome. It's as a schizophrenic software.
Yeah. So I tell you what, in the beginning, I kept thinking, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah.
All these, no, hold on, I'm not that person. I'm not that person.
And so Gil's the next one. He says, along with crowd search question, if we could all have a software running in the background, that would be even better, as we all have different IPs and a real computer using, thus making increase in click-through rates and rankings. I guess that means like kind of like what do you call it? BitTorrent or whatever, where all they all connect to everybody else's PC that has it on. Is that something that?
Oh, right. Well, listen, that is what we're gonna have. What we have that we're gonna be releasing over the next, I think, month or so is a marketplace. So you're gonna be able to do that as well. You'll be able to reach and access each other's personas and profiles, and you have other people do the crowd searching for you if you want, or so because you're able to connect securely in the same way as we're sending projects and information to our VAs. So you're going to be able to send project information, cookies, cache, and all that kind of stuff through one another via the marketplace. So it's not actually it's not really what you were saying, is it? But I mean, there's no plans for that. I think I misunderstood as I'm explaining it. I think I realized that's probably not the right answer, but
yeah, that's okay. I mean, I understand what Gil's asking about. That might be something down the road or something. But
yeah, we got things aligned to that we're going to be releasing, so it's something that we could definitely look at. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess with that was pretty much the last question, guys. So we're going to drop a link for anybody that wants to go check it out. Is there you want to talk about the offer?
Okay, so I came up with this one last night, because a whole bunch of people wanted an offer. And it was just pure training, and I had a few people ask for it. So the offer will be, we have an automation club that we're releasing with this, and there are going to be a few levels. We're not exactly sure what the other tiers are going to be, because they're going to be much more involved and much more hands-on, and they're going to mean that you're going to have direct access to an iMacro guy so that you can get your scripts made, and we're going to have different levels. You can access them for 2 scripts a month, 1 script a month, your own custom scripts, and so on. But we don't know about that yet. What we are sure about, and what we do know we're going to have, is the iMacro Automation Club, where we send you 5 scripts every single month. And we're going to fully support those scripts, and they're going to be brand new, different scripts every month. They're going to be things from sign-up scripts, login scripts, scripts that just generally help you with your social marketing for the first month or two. And then we're going to start getting a little bit more involved and asking people what it is that you want, because we have so much to do right now that we can't get too personal with it, but we know that people are going to want extra scripts and things to log in and do. So we're going to be supporting everything via that. So whatever script that you get via the Automation Club, you're not going to have to worry about when things change. So if you have an iMacro developer in-house, you don't really need it. But if you don't have an iMacro developer, when scripts change, you're going to need to go and find that guy, get it rewritten. So we've got all that covered and updated constantly. That's $37 a month. But if you get BrowSEO, through Bradley's link, and I think for the next 24 or maybe 48 hours, we're holding this. I'm not sure how long we're going to keep it, but it's quite limited because the price will go up, and it's just a crazy offer for right now. So it's $19 a month for the Automation Club, and you basically get locked in for life as a sort of a charter member. So that'll get you the 5 automations every single month. And then as we progress, like I said, you're going to be able to, we'll have polls and find out what scripts are most popular that people are going to want to need to automate and different sign-up scripts and so on and so forth. So that and that, yeah, so that would be that. So if you've got BrowSEO already, then you can also grab that offer as well. You don't have to. Probably a whole bunch of people already have BrowSEO. So if you have BrowSEO, you can get in on the Automation Club now at that charter price. And if you don't have it, you're able to jump in as well and grab that. So
yeah. Now, as far as the Gil just posted, I guess he looked at the link for the sales page, $497. Now, is that for one VA installation?
That's actually the solo. So
Okay.
It doesn't come with any VA installations. It comes with an installation to manage yourself with the task force. So that's connected to the Amazon server as well, and it's connected to Google API. We have synced into the calendars over there, so you're able to organize yourself in the same way, so you can get a feel for what the task manager is like. And it syncs to a calendar. You can sync projects to times and calendars, so that when you get an update, you click on the calendar, and it opens up the project for you. If you've got different things that you have to remind yourself that you need to do, you set yourself tasks, and then you can have it sync with your Google Calendar on your phone, or it can send you email updates when you need to get those tasks done. So if you need to add a link, if you want to go back and check for certain things, it works perfectly, especially when you're managing so many different personas. So the task force is there. Everyone gets access to the task force, which is to manage yourself in that way, and then the other additions on top of that are going to be for outsourcers.
Okay, so like what would a 5 outsourcer license cost?
The 5 outsourcer license is $37 a month, and that gives you 5 outsourcers, unlimited transfers. Because you're transferring your cookies, your cache, your history. So whatever they're doing, if they're signing up, if they're logging in, you always have the ability to transfer all the information that it was signed up with, the proxies, the everything, so that they don't get banned, they don't get deleted, and everything's always the same. So they could be created in one part of the world, then sent over to another part of the world, and it looks like it's never moved. So
Okay.
That's how that works.
So what you're saying is it's $497 for the software, but then for 5 seats, it's $37 a month, correct?
Yeah. For 5, we're going to be working out some, because we've got a whole bunch of other of these editions now that are coming. We have King Content as well, which is a monthly edition, and then we've got also the Duo. So a lot of people want some sort of a combination deal that's going to have like the minimum, the Duo, King Content, and the monthly Automation Club with the 5 scripts. So I don't know what we're going to do yet on that. But if you get in now and grab it at 19, whatever we're going to do, you'll have, you can upgrade and pro-rata it. Then, it's still going to be a better deal. So
yeah.
We don't know
so essentially, no matter what,
at some point.
Essentially, no matter what, you need to purchase the software, guys, to be able to use it. And then you can upgrade to having more virtual assistants. You can upgrade to the script service, the monthly script service, and then you can always scale beyond that as your business grows. So right now is a good time to get in, because I know Simon's raising the price on this. You'd be crazy not to. So I know right now is a good time to get in and then upgrade as needed.
Yeah.
So
you know what? I tell you what we can throw in. What I'll throw in you know what? I'm going to give access to both King Content and Duo for a year.
Wow.
If you guys, and I'm going to leave that open for 24 hours. That's it. King Content and Duo for a year, and the Duo gives you 2 outsourcers, so you can immediately just jump in and play with it and see how awesome it is. And King Content, you got a year to play with it and mess with that content. So
you're going to throw that in right
hours,
now for any buyers for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, King Content and Duo. But the Automation Club will probably stay open for another couple of days until we work out exactly what to do with it. But again, the Automation Club and these things are not necessary. It's just that if you don't know anything about iMacros and you want extra scripts or you need extra help, that's what it's there for. A lot of you already know about iMacros, and a lot of you have people to make your iMacros, and you can do that as well. It's just, if you are totally lost, then the Automation Club is definitely for you.
Awesome. That's great, guys. All right. Well, again, that's really great offer, Simon. Thank you for doing that, because I know that was kind of just spur of the moment. So
yeah, I felt like I talked about it and showed how it works so much, and I figured, okay, we'll let you try it out as well and see how awesome it works.
That's awesome. Well, guys, if there's any other questions, get them posted because we're going to wrap it up. We're going on about 100 minutes now. I can see a couple comments from people saying that they would really like us, Semantic Mastery, to develop a course on using BrowSEO. So that's something, guys, that we may do. In fact, Adam is chatting in our Slack box right now with us, kind of encouraging us to make a decision on this. That's something we may
it'll take
do.
us more time, but yeah, we'll discuss it.
Yeah, and obviously we'd want to talk with Simon about that so that we could actually work with him in developing the course on it. So that's something we can talk about a little bit later, guys. But right now, if you have any other questions, post them on the page because otherwise we're going to wrap it up. We've taken enough time of Simon's time already. But we certainly appreciate it, Simon. I'm really excited about some of the stuff that you showed today that I wasn't even unaware of that it was there. Just because I haven't played with the software enough, but now that I see it, I think Marco, my partner Marco, he was chatting in our Slack box. He was saying, "Wow, we need to hire some VAs to run this software 24/7."
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're gonna be putting it to more use for sure.
Yeah, cool. Make sure to check out. Publish Hub is a really this is where it all happens as well, right? Because that's where you post to, and it's all contained. So you get your if this then that recipes, right? And you post from here, and then you get your syndication channel started straight from here. You don't ever have to leave it, right? So you get them created here, get your recipes made in here, post from here, and then it sets off your syndication. That basically posting from here is like posting from your WordPress dashboard.
Yeah.
And you've got check it out. If you're posting and you got all your WordPress.coms as well, because it's posting on a separate IP and proxy, so you can post to all of them at the same time. Very cool. You should definitely check that out because we've made it customizable, just like you're in your WordPress dashboard.
Yeah, you showed this in a video where you curated an article the other day, correct?
Oh yeah, that's right. I did something exactly for Content Kingpin using exactly this. You saw that, awesome, because it's really overlooked. This Publish Hub.
I didn't just see it. I added your video to the Content Kingpin training area.
Oh wow, awesome, nice.
So it's in there, man.
Awesome.
All right, cool. Well, guys, everybody, let's see. Well, Daniel says, so do we have to buy a truckload of proxies to use this? Yeah, pretty much. You're going to need proxies for all your different personas.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you must have proxies now. I mean, how do you do things without proxies now anyway? You got to have them if you're doing anything. And you have like backup Amazon proxy system in there for backup if you're short a few proxies. So that's always in there.
Yep.
As an extra.
With all the money you'll be making, Daniel, a few bucks on proxies isn't going to hurt.
Yeah. 10, 20 proxies a month is a couple of bucks. It's needed. You need to have
totally worth it. It's a cost of doing business,
Yeah, you gotta have it.
It's right now proxies that's just part of your operating costs, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you can't not have them. There's nothing you can do without proxies. What you should be looking for is where are the best proxy providers. Not do I need who are the best ones, then just go with those. So you've got to have them.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, Simon, we really appreciate you coming on today, man. This was really eye-opening for sure. Yep. Really eye-opening for sure, and I know when Marco gets excited, it's pretty damn important. So.
This was good. This was really good.
Awesome.
Thanks, man. And guys, we really appreciate everybody showing up today. We're going to send the replay out hopefully tonight or tomorrow morning. Adam's going to get that out, so don't dilly-dally. Jump on it as soon as you can. And we appreciate everybody being here. We will see everybody. Mastermind tomorrow. The following next week, we'll see everybody else at Hump Day Hangouts, okay?
Awesome.
See you.
See you, Simon. Thanks, man.
Take care.
Bye, everybody.